Good evening, folks. This is Deb Delapan, and this is your Shut the Fuck Up. So I get a few for you today. Number one. As we all know, in spite of all of the corruption on the GOP side of the coin, Merrick Garland elevated Mr. Weiss, who has been investigating Hunter Biden, to a special prosecutor level. This has been done largely because an agreement was made between the prosecutor, who was Weiss at the time, and Biden. He paid his back taxes over 2 years ago. The charges are misdemeanor charges. The gun charge, because he lied and didn't tell everybody he was a crackhead when he applied for the license. They came to an agreement on that. And by the way, that statute has been struck down since that plea bargain. So the original statute that prosecution was built on was struck down by another judge just recently, maybe last week or the week before. But I digress. And now that they have their special prosecutor, because they're also eager to find some kind of dirt on Joe Biden, now they're complaining. Now they're complaining about getting this special prosecutor. Now Lady Lindsay is all upset that he doesn't trust Weiss to do a proper investigation. Well, Weiss was appointed by Donald Trump to investigate Hunter Biden. Okay? It's been investigating him for 5 years. That says to me that there isn't anything to find. Okay? That's what that says. This is Merrick Garland playing footsie with the GOP. I would tell them at this point to shut the fuck up. Because now James Comer is saying that that's their way of hiding the criminality of the Biden family, because he was just about to break the case wide open. Was he really? Then let's see what you got, Junior. Or turn it over to the special prosecutor. That's how that works. Turn it on over. You know, first there were tapes. Then there were no tapes. Then there were documents. Then there were no documents. Then there was this unbelievable whistleblower who just happened to be on the run from the feds and was charged himself. And then there was the business partner, the blockbuster testimony from a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Read the transcript. There's nothing. Okay? According to the bombshell witness, yes, Joe Biden and his son did speak on the phone frequently. No, they never discussed business. I don't know what to tell you. But James Comer, aside from being full of shit, can shut the fuck up. If you've got something, turn it over to your special prosecutor. That's what he's there for. That's number one. Number two, Lauren Boebert. Lauren Boebert today was out there, maybe yesterday, the 13th, railing about how Hawaii's burning. 3,000 homes have been destroyed. 80 people are dead. And where's Joe Biden? He's on vacation, of course. There is no bottom for this president. End quote. Shut the fuck up, Lauren. Okay? First of all, in case no one's told you, you live in Colorado, not Hawaii. By the way, the actual numbers are 93 people dead, 2,200 homes destroyed or damaged. Okay? Buildings, not all homes. And by the way, all of this nonsense about Joe Biden not, what would he do sitting in the White House all day long? Because guess what? In fact, the Thursday before Lauren Boebert opened her big fat mouth, he already approved the disaster declaration that put money in the hands of people immediately. The people in Hawaii are satisfied. In fact, several have tweeted back to her that they're satisfied with what's going on. Things have happened very quickly, and she should really look things up before she starts talking. And one even said, Maui is my home. You don't speak for me. Lauren Boebert very rarely works on actual facts. She should shut the fuck up. Marjorie Taylor Greene. I love hypocrisy. Everybody remember the East Palestine, Ohio train derailment? Remember that? Remember all the outrage, the faux outrage from the GOP that, Pete Buttigieg hadn't shown up there yet, or that Joe Biden didn't show up. Even Donald Trump showed up because he brought them Trump water that was probably 60 years old. But they were just upset that Joe Biden didn't show up there. For what? What would Joe Biden do in the middle of a train rail disaster with his entourage besides complicate things even more, actually? But that's not enough for the GOP. It's not enough for the GOP that they approved disaster money. And in fact, the disaster money was turned down by Ohio Governor Mike DeWine, who said it wasn't necessary. But that's because he opened his big fucking mouth before knowing what was going on. But unfortunately, Joe Biden's not responsible for all these people. Mike DeWine's the governor of Ohio. But I remember Marjorie Taylor Greene saying that Joe Biden gave money to the Ukraine, but not to East Palestine. So you know what? She had a great campaign manager, Isaiah Watman, and he was feeling the pain for the people of East Palestine. So he started a charity to raise money to help the people of East Palestine. Except there's a little problem with that. It was a fake charity, and he and his two compatriots pocketed all the cash. And now they've been found out by the Ohio Attorney General. And Mr. Watman and his two colleagues, they have to pay back $25,000 apiece in restitution. I just love it. Love hypocrisy. Maybe they should look into Marjorie Taylor Greene's election campaign. See what else Mr. Watman got creative over. Honestly, we've got another whole year and a half with these cretins, okay? And it will be worth it if at the end of the day, we can get rid of the bulk of these people. Now, we can't get rid of all of them. That's impractical. I understand that. I understand it's going to be hard to find somebody as ugly on the Democratic side as Marjorie Taylor Greene is in Georgia. And unfortunately, the people in her district think just like her. They may not like her tactics, but they do like what she says and what she thinks. So that's probably a lost cause. But we can get rid of Lauren Boebert. Yes, we can. And we can get rid of enough of them so that we can make the leftover rabble left in the legislature and in the Senate, by the way, we can render them powerless by reducing their numbers dramatically. That's what we'd like to see, okay? We would like to see the GOP fucking dismantled. Now, if all of you Democratic voters can get above that 52% range and get your ass to the poll at 70%, the GOP's done for as it is right now. And that's what we need to start this all over again and try to get it right. Okay? Because right now, this is what these losers are focusing on. Okay? This kind of stuff is what they're focusing on. And they all need to shut the fuck up and go away. So I'm counting on you people to help me make that happen. I'll talk to you all later.